Local law enforcement taking a new approach when it comes to missing people alerts from amber to silver. It's all in an effort to help people find their loved ones faster. And in Big Spring, it's the 15th year for the city's Forest of Trees with over 55 creative Christmas trees. We take you to the Heritage Museum to see it all.
Live from the most watched station in West Texas, you're watching CBS 7 News, the breaking news and weather authority. CBS 7 News at 6 starts now.
Good evening and thanks for joining us for CBS 7 News at 6. We'll get to today's top headlines in just a minute, but first, let's talk weather. The week started out with freezing temperatures, and now the sun is out and about to warm things up. In fact, here's a look over the skies of Alpine right now. We're days away from Christmas, and now we're all wondering what the holiday will look like.
Time now for a CBS 7 Weather Authority update.
Well, we did see the start of a warm-up today across the area. Taking a look at our temperatures on the afternoon highs. And currently, well, we were up into the 60s, now the upper 50s out there. So we probably need a light jacket out and about this evening across the area, as we're already a little bit of wind out of the south and southwest, up to 5 to 10 miles an hour. So not too bad. But overall, though, Tuesday into Wednesday, we're going to see some cool conditions into your evening hours. Still a little chilly overnight tonight, down to 37, but the official start of winter is tomorrow. And with the southwest to west wind, it's not exactly going to feel like December weather.
Tom, thanks very much. Continuing coverage tonight, chances are at some point you've received an emergency alert on your phone, whether it's a silver or blue alert, amber or endangered. That notification came directly from the state. However, as CBS 7's Stephanie Bennett has learned, several Permian Basin counties could soon have a more concentrated alert system coming directly from Odessa police.
Nearly 500. That's the number of Amber Alert requests submitted in the state of Texas this year alone. But because they didn't all fit the criteria to qualify as a push alert, only about 100 were activated. That's why more and more areas are adopting a localized system, including right here in the Permian Basin.
People think that we can just activate an Amber Alert just like that, and it's not easy, as people think.
OPD Corporal Steve LeSueur will soon be at the helm for emergency alerts in several surrounding counties, with a more flexible criteria in defining a missing or endangered person.
There's been hundreds of cases statewide where law enforcement felt they were important enough to activate, however they were denied at the state level.
When a law enforcement agency sends in a request, the missing person must meet strict criteria. But LeSueur says with the regional system,
we would be able to activate a regional alert instead of waiting 1 to 2 hours for headquarters in Austin to approve it. We could actually just activate the regional alert right away.
LeSueur will oversee Region 8 within the Texas Regional Alert Programs. That spans from Gaines County all the way to Terrell.
At the end of the day, our goal is to find that missing person.
OPD was chosen as headquarters not only because it's a central location, but also because it has the biggest call load, meaning they're the busiest agency in the region. Each missing person would be on a case-by-case basis, and OPD would decide how the alert is sent out.
Someone's loved one has gone missing here, and we take every single one of them very serious.
Something else to note, a board would be made up of local agencies, including the media, and everyone would collaborate on finding ways to send out these alerts the most effectively. In Odessa, Stephanie Bennett, CBS 7 News.
Stephanie, thanks. It's important to note that the regional plan does not undermine the state. In fact, DPS, Texas Rangers, Department of Justice, and others encourage areas to have regional alert programs. All local agencies would still be working with DPS in recovering missing people. Tracking crime this evening, new information about an attempted robbery at an Odessa convenience store this morning. Odessa police tell us 3 masked men walked into the 7-Eleven at 8th and Golder around 4 this morning demanding money. One of the men pointed a gun at the clerk. Steve LeSueur with Odessa police say the clerk told them she did not have a key to the safe with all the money. The men then took off. All 3 are described as between the ages of 18 and 20, wearing black masks. One of them described to be Hispanic, about 5'6", 130 pounds. The other 2 are said to be white, 5'10", around 140 pounds. Ian Vasquez Matamora was arrested after police say he held a bag of cocaine in front of off-duty officers. According to Odessa police, 2 officers were working off-duty at Oasis Bar and Grill just after midnight Sunday when they walked into the bathroom and saw the man holding a bag filled with white powder. Officers took possession of the bag and tested the contents, which proved positive for cocaine. Cocaine was also found inside of his wallet. And here's a look at the Odessa Police Crime of the Week. OPD investigating a theft of custom pool sticks, that is, from Shotgun Lounge parking lot earlier this month. Officers were called out to the Shotgun Lounge on December 11th to report several car burglaries, and in one of the burglaries, several custom pool sticks valued at over $3,000 were stolen. Witnesses on the scene told officers that the person who may have taken these was a white man wearing a white baseball cap who possibly left in a blue car. Anyone with information on this theft is urged to contact Odessa Crime Stoppers. That number is 333-TIPS. An account has been set up for the owners of a home that was destroyed by a fire in Alpine. The account has been created at Trans-Pecos Banks. Last week, a fire destroyed the home art gallery on 5th and Lockhart. 2 cats died in the fire. If you'd like to donate, you can send a mail-in donation to the bank for the benefit of Lori Hallmark. The Wink Volunteer Fire Department will soon be getting a new fire truck and equipment. Wink City Council approved funding for the purchases, which will amount to a total of over $430,000 for the new truck, equipment, and a special imaging camera. The Winkler County News reports some of the expenses will be covered by insurance and grants. The department's fire truck was totaled in a crash a few months ago. Crews are currently using a Kermit Fire Department truck on loan until that new truck is delivered. Good news for the Midland Police Department. The force is now fully staffed after the swearing in of 11 officers yesterday. That's according to the City of Midland spokeswoman Sarah Bustillos. The Midland Police Department now has 191 officers. This is the first time Midland Police Department has been fully staffed in recent history. Bustillos says the department is excited to welcome those new officers to the force. All new tonight at 6, Andrews County Commissioners are moving forward with a plan to create an oversight group that would decide how the Waste Control Specialist tax funding is distributed throughout the county. The group would be made up of people representing each taxing entity. Inside the agreement, $400,000 would be set aside from the tax money that will be used solely by commissioners. An application process for 4 at-large seats will begin at the start of the new year. Staying in Andrews, the student population at Andrews ISD is actually larger than this time a year ago. At the end of November, student numbers stood at just under 4,000. The Andrews County News reports the district anticipated a drop in student numbers. More students, though, means more money for the district. At last check, the district had $3 million deficit. The additional students, they say, will generate over $1 million for the district. The Heritage Museum in Big Spring is decked out in the Christmas spirit. The museum now in its 15th year of hosting its Forest of Trees, where members of the community and organizations sign up to decorate a Christmas tree and get creative with it. CBS 7's Lily Corral paid a visit to the museum today. Lily?
That's right. As you can see, there's a room full of Christmas trees here, each one unique in its own way. The museum provides the trees and the lights, and the rest is up to the decorators. This year, they have 55 trees on display, and the director tells me that they could possibly squeeze a few more trees in here in the future.
We have a lot of people that come from different areas just to see these trees every year and see how they've changed, and the different, gives them ideas for decorating, and it also gives them an opportunity to tour the museum.
Because everyone always wants to know which tree is the winner, this year the museum has added a voting process. Under each tree is a jar where visitors can vote with their spare change. The winners from this year will be announced this week. In Big Spring, Lily Corral, CBS 7 News.
Lily, thanks very much. And still to come here at 6, you still have time to help families in Odessa through the Salvation Army Empty Stocking Fund. We'll tell you how you can help just ahead. But first, we're heading to the Weather Center with freezing temperatures out there, at least in the early morning hours. Sun now out, warming up West Texas a little. Tom, when is the cold coming back?
Well, it looks like it's going to be back with us late tomorrow night. But in the meantime, though, the start of winter is going to be a lot warmer. Let's go ahead and take a look at our weather almanac for today. As temperatures today rebounding quite nicely, well above normal there at 66 degrees on the afternoon high. Well, welcome back. We are going to be looking at a few changes coming up in our forecast. In the meantime, though, as we look at your weather headlines, a big warm-up is on the way as we're going to be looking at, again, on your Wednesday, start of the winter season. But we're going to see temperatures almost 20 degrees above where they should be on the afternoon highs. But then a front rolls in late tomorrow into early Thursday, so the winter chill is going to be back in our forecast. And then coming up on Friday, we're going to see a few more clouds in the forecast. Might throw in a shower or two, but it looks like the best chance of rain is going to stay well off to our north and northwest as we move in towards the Christmas holiday. All the iCams together showing you some areas of high clouds out there, especially in Alpine right now. We'll take a look at that and show you some of the high cloudiness. Christmas lights are still going. Temperatures are not all that bad right now. We're looking at 61 degrees with just the high clouds and a southwest wind, not too bad at 9 miles an hour. And across the state of Texas, temperatures have moderated a little bit over what we have seen over the past few days, but still on the cool side. But the Arctic air, though, has modified, moved well off to the north and northeast out of the areas. We're just dealing with some high cloudiness across West Texas. It's all ahead of that next storm system. Again, it's going to bring some changes to our forecast a little bit later on in the week, first with a front, and then we'll see more of these high clouds. They'll start to thicken up and lower a little bit. It may put a shower or two in the forecast, but as we look at the Futurecast forecast, though, here over the next couple of days, we are going to be looking at, again, just high cloudiness streaming in as we're kind of scoured out for moisture. May see a few sprinkles across the Sacramento, Guadalupe Mountains, back across far west Texas into Wednesday by the early morning into the afternoon hours. But other than that, just some high cloudiness out there and some warm temperatures to go along with it. Then this whole storm system starts to lift out after another shot of colder air rolls in. So we could see a wintry mix around the Albuquerque area coming up on Thursday, but it looks like a lot of that staying off to our northwest for the time being. So Tuesday into Wednesday, you'll need a jacket. Going to be out and about this evening as the high cloudiness will continue in the forecast. Down about 37 on the overnight low, so staying above freezing for all areas of West Texas, it looks like, as the clouds thicken up a little bit, help keep temperatures a little bit milder. And then coming up on Wednesday after a chilly start, not too bad in the afternoon, about 70, 72 on the afternoon high with a few clouds in the forecast. But that west and northwest wind helping warm things up in the next 3 days. Up and down, roller coaster weather. 72 tomorrow for the start of winter. Then back to the chill, the winter chill on Thursday, 46 degrees, 57 with maybe a sprinkler or two with that next system rolling through on Friday. And then another weak front coming in Saturday into Sunday, but just really keeping temperatures seasonable. Not looking all that bad, just a few clouds for Christmas Eve and Christmas Day.
Christmas looking good, but now we're going to see another warm day and then a cool off and then back to warm.
Back to warm, but at least the evenings will be nice. You'll be able to have a fireplace, enjoy the tree.
All right, sounds good, Tom. Thanks. Still to come, we'll tell you about an organization in Midland that is helping to redefine help for the homeless this holiday season. We'll tell you what they're doing in just a few minutes. You're watching CBS 7 News at 6. It's only 5 days until Christmas, and one organization in Midland needs you to make sure people who live out on the streets have a cheerful holiday. CBS 7's Amanda DeBerry has that story. Amanda?
Jay, how many times have you walked past someone living on the street in your neighborhood and felt conflicted, guilty, afraid, or just didn't know how to help? Well, Church Under the Bridge in Midland started a new initiative, and they're hoping to redefine holiday giving and empower people to do something about homelessness by giving them a $10 gift card and or a bus pass. Quite a different approach from other programs. Now, Jay, tonight at 10, you'll hear from Church Under the Bridge Pastor Evan Rogers, who's going to tell us why this particular program is important. Live in the newsroom, Amanda DeBerry, CBS 7 News.
Amanda, thanks. Time also running out to help the Salvation Army through the Empty Stocking Fund. The fund is a partnership between the Salvation Army and the Odessa American. This year, more than $120,000 is needed to help families in Odessa. Today, I presented a $2,000 check on behalf of Investment Corporation of America and their team members. Now we hope you will join in and help before Christmas Eve deadline passes.
This year, we're helping approximately 1,500 children in the community here in Odessa and Ector County, and we need the help of the giving community here in Odessa to help us out with that.
Now, if you would like to help, take your donations to either the Odessa American or to the Salvation Army. The deadlines, we said, is coming up this Saturday, December 24th. Jake Gaden joins us now. He's going to talk sports, talking high school basketball.
Yeah, can you believe football season over last? Done. All right, now it's hitting the hardwood. Odessa basketball, Odessa High on the road tonight against Lubbock Monterey. We have the highlights coming up next in sports. Welcome back. I'm Jake Gaden. Here's a look at local sports today. With football state championship finishing up on Saturday, it's officially basketball season in Texas, and some Permian Basin teams are in action this week before many holiday tournaments, including the Odessa High men's team taking on Lubbock Monterey Plainsmen up in Lubbock. With school out, this was a 2 p.m. tip time. Second-year head coach Emmanuel Rowland getting his Plainsmen fired up. Monterey's offense starting first, rolling down early to Adonis Drimble, dishes it out to Matthew Lucio, who knocks down the three. Plainsmen lead by 3 in the first. A few plays later, John Lucio takes it up for the strong finish for the layup. Later in the second, though, Monterey adds to their lead. Lucio kicks it out to Kalen Nosif, who drives the baseline and nails the jumper, but Odessa High didn't back down. They come roaring back. Ivan Aguilar with the steal, and he goes coast to coast for the nice easy lay-in. And a few plays later, Aguilar gonna take it again into the paint, and he finds a wide open Isaac Hernandez, who it's nothing but net. Let's look at the final in this one. Odessa High winning by 8 tonight, 58-50 over Lubbock Monterey. Odessa as well playing Sweetwater today. The men's team, little bit of a blowout over in Sweetwater. Final on that one was 82-19. The Texas Tech baseball team has sold out of season tickets for the upcoming baseball season for the third consecutive year in a row. Last year, the program took the Big 12 championship and made an appearance in the program's second College World Series in 3 years. A big contributor in that team's success was sophomore pitcher Davis Martin, who was named to the 2017 Collegiate Baseball Preseason All-American team. Earlier today, Davis's won 10 games in the 2016 season, most ever by a Red Raiders freshman, which includes a spotless 6-0 record in Big 12 action. Opening day in Lubbock is slated for February 21st against the New Mexico State at 2 p.m. First it was LSU's Leonard Fournette, then it was Stanford's Christian McCaffrey. Now it's Baylor running back Shock Linwood. The Baylor seniors running will actually not be participating in the bowl game and skip their bowl game, the Motel 6 bowl game on December 27th to focus on the NFL draft. Something that's becoming a trend. Linwood finishes an all-time leading rusher in school history with 4,213 yards. And beloved NBA reporter Craig Sager was laid to rest this week. A public memorial celebration in Georgia happened today. Sager is remembered for his colorful suits and colorful personality. He was a member of the Turner family for more than 3 decades. Sager passed away last Thursday after battling with leukemia for more than 2 years. He was only 65 years old. And something trending right now for the Houston Texans, rookie joke, where the rookie has to pay for everyone's check at dinner. Well, that happened to Texans defensive back KJ Dillon, who paid a $16,000 bill for some items on the list. Well, there were 7 orders of sea bass and lobster and some steak. And of course, everyone's got to stay healthy, Jay. Caesar salad was also on that list. So pretty incredible.
16,000.
Can you take me out to dinner too?
Well, you want those guys protecting you, so it's probably a good idea to be on their side too. Awful expensive. We're going to take a break. We'll be right back. It's not going to feel like Christmas weather tomorrow. 70s tomorrow?
Yeah, we're going to see about 72 for the official start of winter coming up tomorrow, but then see a little bit of a cool down back to winter weather Thursday, Friday. We'll see temperatures in the 40s and 50s. Christmas weekend, Christmas Eve, Christmas Day looking pretty good. A few clouds, but temperatures there, lower 60s.
Not back to where we should be, 46 by Thursday, more winter-like. You got basketball tonight?
Yeah, I'm going to wear shorts to that basketball game tomorrow.
You are? Tomorrow?
Yeah, absolutely. Midland Classical and Greenwood as well coming up at 10 tonight. We'll talk Cowboys and Texans. Can't complain about that.
Sounds good. Entertainment Tonight is coming up next. We'll see you tonight at 10.